The year is 2025. Our world feels uneasy. Great powers watch each other closely. Shadows of suspicion stretch across continents. Global tensions are undeniably high. Many fear what the future might hold. Old alliances are tested. New rivalries take shape. The ground beneath us seems to shift. The United States and China stand as key players. Their relationship defines this era. It is a complex mix of competition and connection. Their economic ties are deep, yet their strategic rivalry grows stronger each day. This rivalry influences every corner of the globe. Nations choose sides or try to stay neutral. A direct military conflict seems unthinkable to many. The consequences would be catastrophic. Global peace and prosperity would shatter. Millions of lives could be lost. Yet history teaches us caution. Unthinkable wars have happened before. Preparations for conflict continue just in case. The risk, however small, remains real. This essay explores a difficult question. If a showdown were to occur, who might win? What are the true military strengths of each side? We will look at their armies, navies, and air forces. We will consider their technology and strategic assets. The stakes are immense. Understanding the balance of power is crucial. Military spending reveals national priorities. It shows a country's commitment to defense. The United States still spends the most on its military. Its budget is larger than any other nation. This funds a global network of bases. It also pays for advanced weapons research. This spending has a long history. China's defense budget, however, is rising very quickly. It has seen double-digit growth for many years. Now, it is the second largest in the world. This rapid increase signals China's ambitions. It aims to build a world-class military. This military is focused on protecting its regional interests and projecting power further afield. The US military has a truly global presence. It operates in every ocean and on every continent. Its forces are designed for rapid deployment worldwide. China, in contrast, is building up its capabilities. It is catching up in many technological areas. Its focus has been on Asia primarily, but its reach is expanding. Numbers alone do not tell the whole story. Overall strength is more than just dollars or soldiers. It includes training, readiness, and doctrine. Logistics and industrial capacity are also vital. Leadership and the will to fight matter greatly. These factors are harder to measure, but they are essential in any conflict. China possesses the world's largest active-duty military. The People's Liberation Army, or PLA, has enormous manpower. Its ground forces number in the millions. This provides a vast pool of soldiers. For decades, quantity was its main advantage. The PLA is a formidable force on paper. This sheer size is a strategic factor. The United States Army is smaller in number. It has fewer active-duty soldiers than China. However, it has extensive combat experience. Decades of operations worldwide have honed its skills. US soldiers are generally well-trained and equipped. They are skilled in complex joint operations. This experience is invaluable. It cannot be gained quickly. When we look at equipment, the picture is mixed. The US often holds an edge in advanced technology. Its tanks, artillery, and communication systems are sophisticated. China, however, is rapidly modernizing its own army. It is replacing older equipment with new designs. Some are copies of Western tech, others are innovative. The PLA ground forces are undergoing major reforms. They aim to become a more agile and lethal force. New combined arms brigades are being formed. Emphasis is placed on joint operations with other PLA branches. Their goal is to fight and win high-tech wars. The gap in quality is closing, slowly but surely. Navies are critical in the Indo-Pacific region. This vast maritime theater is a key area of competition. Control of sea lanes is vital for trade. It is also essential for projecting military power. Any conflict here would heavily involve naval forces. The stakes on the high seas are enormous. Both nations understand this well. The United States Navy has long been the dominant global naval power. China's plan has grown at an astonishing pace. It is now the largest navy globally. This creates a contested environment. Section 5. Air superiority, the battle for the skies. Air power is a decisive factor in modern warfare. Gaining control of the skies is often a prerequisite for success. Air forces conduct reconnaissance and strike missions. Dominance in the air can cripple an enemy. Both the US and China have invested heavily in their air capabilities. The USAF operates the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II. These are fifth-generation stealth fighters. China is rapidly developing its own advanced aircraft. The PLA-DF now flies the J-20 stealth fighter. The PLA-DF is becoming a more formidable opponent. One crucial advantage for the US is its large fleet of aerial refueling tankers. These aircraft allow US fighters and bombers to operate over long distances. Section 6. Beyond the Horizon. Strategic Assets and Nuclear Deterrence. Nuclear weapons represent the ultimate form of deterrence. Their destructive power is immense. Both the United States and China possess nuclear arsenals. The existence of these weapons makes a direct, all-out war highly unlikely. The fear of mutual destruction is a powerful restraint. This is known as MAD. The United States has a large and diverse nuclear triad. This means it can deliver nuclear weapons from land, sea, and air. Its arsenal includes intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs. It has submarine-launched ballistic missiles, or SLBMs, and strategic bombers carry nuclear bombs. This ensures a credible second strike capability. Its arsenal is well established. China is currently modernizing and expanding its nuclear forces. Historically, it maintained a smaller arsenal for minimum deterrence. Now it is building more silos for ICBMs. It is also developing more advanced SLBMs. China aims to ensure its deterrent is credible against any adversary. This expansion is watched closely by other powers. Space assets are also vital strategic capabilities. Satellites are used for communication and navigation. They provide crucial intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, known as C4ISR. Both the United States and China rely heavily on space systems. They are also developing anti-satellite weapons. This makes space a potential warfighting domain. Protecting these assets is paramount. Section 7. The Cyber Frontline Warfare in the Digital Age. Cyber warfare is a relatively new battleground, yet it is already a domain of constant conflict. Attacks happen daily, often unseen by the public. Nations probe each other's networks. They steal information and map critical infrastructure. This digital battlefield has no clear borders. It is always active. Both the United States and China have formidable cyber capabilities. They possess sophisticated tools for both offense and defense. Government agencies and military units are dedicated to cyber operations. They can disrupt computer systems. They can also spread disinformation. This is a powerful new form of warfare. It is constantly evolving. Cyber attacks can target a nation's critical infrastructure. This includes power grids, financial systems, and transportation networks. A successful large-scale attack could cause widespread chaos. It could cripple a country's economy. It could also severely hamper its military response. The potential for damage is huge. This makes cyber defense essential. Attribution in cyber warfare is notoriously difficult. It is hard to definitively prove who launched an attack. This anonymity can embolden attackers. It also makes retaliation complicated. How does a nation respond if it is not entirely sure who the enemy is? This uncertainty can lead to miscalculation and escalation. It is a dangerous game. Section 8. Flashpoint Taiwan, a simulated showdown. Taiwan remains one of the most dangerous potential flashpoints. Beijing views the self-governing island as a renegade province. It has vowed to unify Taiwan with the mainland by force if necessary. This is a core interest for China. A Chinese invasion of Taiwan is a scenario that military planners take very seriously. It would likely involve amphibious assaults, air attacks, and missile barrages. The United States has a policy of strategic ambiguity, but intervention is a strong possibility. In a Taiwan scenario, geography initially favors China. The island is only about 100 miles from the mainland. Its A2/AD systems would try to prevent US forces from intervening. The response of the United States and its allies would be critical. Naval and air power would be key to repelling an invasion. The battle for Taiwan would be fierce. Section 9. The unwritten future outcomes and lingering questions. So who would win in a military showdown in 2025? The question is incredibly complex. There is no simple or certain answer. Much depends on the specific scenario. Where would the conflict take place? What would be the goals of each side? These variables matter greatly. A major war between the United States and China would be devastating. For both nations, the human and economic costs would be immense. The global economy would suffer terribly. The world order as we know it could collapse. Even the winner would likely emerge greatly weakened. This is a sobering thought for leaders on both sides. Many factors would determine the outcome. Technology and equipment are important, but not solely decisive. Strategy, training, and logistics are equally crucial. The quality of leadership and the morale of troops play a big role. Alliances could also tip the balance. The will of the people to endure hardship is another factor. The hope, of course, is that such a conflict never happens. Diplomacy and mutual understanding are essential to prevent catastrophe. The focus should be on peaceful competition and cooperation. However, preparedness remains a vital concern for both nations. The future is unwritten. What choices will leaders make? What role will citizens play in demanding peace?